Good morning, students. Once again, we are continuing with the partial differentiation. Today, move forward to the partial differentiation. Now, we are discuss about the application of partial differentiation. Then, we come to the now we are entering the vector part. Okay. So, let me start with gradient, divergence, and curl also. So, the gradient divergence and curl is a very important part of physics also. So, what is the definition of gradient? Let phi is a scalar function. Phi is a function of x, y, z. Be a scalar point function. Scalar point function everywhere in a given region. Then the gradient of phi defined as gradient phi is equal to lambda phi I del upon del x phi plus j del upon del y plus k del z upon del z phi. This is the term that definition of gradient. What is the purpose of gradient? You see, here we define phi is a scalar function. But here we found gradient is vector. Gradient phi now become vector. Because why? Because there is show I, j, k. This is shows the direction of a function. Okay? Now we are continuing with the example. Let, for example, given if phi is equal to 3x square y minus y square z, then find gradient phi at point P11. Okay, sir? Now, what we do? We have the definition of gradient. Gradient, what is the gradient? Gradient phi is equal to lambda phi I del upon del x phi plus j del phi upon del y plus k del phi upon. Okay. Then I del upon del x phi 3x square y minus y square plus j del upon del y 3x square y minus y square plus k del upon del z 3x square y minus y square. Okay, sir. Now I become 6xy, this term become 0 plus j again the y 3x square minus 2y z. Okay, plus k, this term z is not available here, so this term is 0 minus 2z y square. Now, gradient phi at point 1, 1. So, you put the value of x, y, z is equal to 1. So, x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1. Put the value here. So, we get gradient phi 1, 1, 1 is equal to, here we put the 1, 1, then 6i plus j 3 minus 2 plus k minus, so become 6i plus j minus. This is your answer. Very simple. Okay, but Now the use of gradient. What is the use of gradient? Here in previous classes, you know what is the direction derivative and unit vector also. Unit vector we know. Okay, you know very well. Then the vector and the norm of vector. Here, if phi is scalar function. So, what is the normal vector? Here I know unit vector. And that is equal to convert in the gradient phi upon gradient. Now this term will become vector and this is norm. So this is the use of gradient to find the function in direction. Now second thing, if a scalar function defined with the direction derivative, then also use of gradient. If any part of the question the examiner asks you about the potential, discussion about the potential of a scalar function, then very simple, he was asking about the gradient. Change of rate in direction, simply this is asking about the gradient. Okay, sometime the examiner giving the exam about the rate of change in the direction, potential, maximum magnitude. Simply he is asking about the gradient of the function. Okay, student. Now we are taking more example. So in the next lecture we are discussing about the divergence and the important examples of gradient.